Safe systems are usually a pain to write. Persistent asset takes a different approach. Your scriptable objects just save themselves. Let me show you. First, the data. I make a scriptable object, change the class it inherits from, and add the fields I want to persist. For example, the player level. That's the entire script. No serialization, no save or load methods to write. Back in Unity, I create the assets. At the top, there's a persistence manager dropdown. That's where and how it saves. I leave it on prototype, which have no setup whatsoever, and set the base level to 1. Now, if I hit play, I can change the in-game value. When I press stop, the asset shows the base value again. And when I play again, my persisted value is still there. It was saved without me triggering any save or load myself. If I want a clean save to test with, I just access this menu here, click, and it's wiped. Now I'll open the Persistence Manager itself. In here, you'll find the serializer dropdown, which controls the format the data is written in. Then, I'll manually log the manager to simulate what persistent asset does when I release the game. If I then try to change how we save, let's say, to a file, the system prompts me to create an import source. I just accept, and the next release will automatically read the old saves and transfer them to the new files. In here, I can configure save parameters, including compression, encryption, and more. If you don't want to write any code, you can also create a persistent variables asset. It can hold variables of ton of types, including lists, maps, and can even be extended. I'll create a gold variable and make it a float. I wire it to this text so that it displays its current value, and to this button that will increment it. As you can see, we can read and change the value without any scripting. And of course, it's persisted. Saves sometimes fail for a reason outside the package. The player is offline, the disk is full. To make sure that doesn't break your game, you can simply use the test manager. It fakes failures on purpose and lets you see how your game reacts. When I quit, notice it pauses for a few seconds to finish saving. This works at runtime too, and it will ensure player saves are complete. Of course, you can force cancel it or tune this in the settings. Those were just the most visual features. There's plenty more in the package. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll enjoy Persistent Assets.